Yo, what's happening? It's your boy Papal back with a very important, informative video. Okay, we're gonna jump right into it. All right, listen, man. Yes, this is about religion. I've got a couple people that hit me up to do a video about the three popes that I always speak about. Now, a lot of y'all only know about the white pope, but you got the white pope, the black pope, and the most dominant gray pope. Okay, and if you don't know nothing about that, then this is perfect timing for you to be watching this video, because like I say, everything happens for a reason. All right, now a lot of y'all preachers and pastors and all that, I guarantee they don't know nothing about this. And before I get into this is no disrespect nobody's religion, but I want you to understand a lot of people are participating in demonic things and they don't know nothing about it. You just participating in it because they say do it, or because your mama or your grandma, the people that was brainwashed just like we being brainwashed, told you to do it. But I'm here to change that. Now, you got your own mind. You can think how you want to think, but after today, just can't say you don't know. Now, let's just jump right into it. The white pope. The white pope is more so the religious sector of all this. Okay, that's the one you know about, the Vatican and all these different things. But you must know the Vatican at one point used to own slaves. The Vatican right now has so many artifacts and so much history, so much information that has been stolen. And they say under the Vatican there's a vault that's like 5 football fields long of nothing but artifacts, stolen knowledge, you name it. Okay, that nobody can go down there and get. But like I tell y'all all the time, if the Bible had any type of significant help to get us all out of our current situation, they would have never introduced it to us. That's a dead giveaway, because all those artifacts under the Vatican, you think they're going to let you know about that? You think they're going to let you know about real extraterrestrial activities and just different things of that nature? No, they are not. So the white pope is the religious pope. That's the part of that. The black pope it deals with societal things like organization, the Jesuits. Go look up who the Jesuits is. Now, I'm giving y'all some real knowledge here. Make sure y'all share this video, man. Please do, because I'm dropping it on y'all right now. The black pope represents the Jesuits, or organizations, or societal things. You know what I'm saying? People are into the Masons, they're into Eastern Stars, they're into Greek fraternities and all these things. Man, these people don't know what they're getting into. And this is no disrespect. Don't blame me because you wasn't given this information. You must understand, I'm coming to inform you. Outside of that, I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna be real, because I'm tired of playing games with people and people trying to, bro. If you, the crazy part about this is this: when a person tell the truth, you want all the examples of evidence and all this shit. But when a person tells a lie, you don't question it. That should tell you something, because this world is governed off lies. And anytime you talk about something or someone or anything that's from its organic form, you are now participating in demonic acts. Because remember, this is what the devil does. It deceives. But what I'm telling you is, do your own research. And all you got to do is use common sense. So the black pope represents societies and different things like organizations and stuff like that right there. Okay, now let's move right along to the most powerful is one, the gray pope. The gray pope, we're talking about the Arsenis. We're talking about people who have had over 5 popes in their families and over 35 cardinals in their families. And you must understand, cardinals are the ones that elect popes. So you can see how this power structure is going. This is the same thing with politics. Okay, it's the same thing with the monetary system. How we're gonna survive in a society where these people control the money. They print the shit. So if you're dealing with families that have popes in them, that have cardinals in them, and cardinals are the ones who elect people to become popes, you can understand this power structure. This shit is all about power. All about power, people. Okay, so I don't really have to go so deep into the religious thing and this and that, because you know, people gonna participate in shit they don't have no knowledge on. And it's a lot of time it ain't because of you, it's because you've been deceived on purpose. But after this video, you should want to see what's going on. Now, another thing I've been telling you about papal bulls. Papal bulls are a piece of paper that the Pope would issue settlers, like fake ass Christopher Columbus that never discovered nothing. That was all a lie. And them wasn't Indians, them was niggas. Okay? Them was niggas. And remember, you'll never see an Indian celebrate Thanksgiving, because that was some bullshit that they told us. Okay? This is a celebration where we are celebrating people who have been killed, scalped, and burned and everything else. They created a motherfucking holiday out of that shit. That's crazy. This is beyond demonics. But Papal Bulls is a piece of paper where the Pope said, hey, it's okay for you to go to these areas and discover or explore. And when you get there, you are able to, by permission from the Pope, to kill, pillage, subjugate, but more importantly, convert to Christians. Okay? Now we finna link this other piece of paper with that, this other papal with that. Okay, we're talking about Pope Boniface the Eighth. Pope Boniface the Eighth, right? He came up with this thing called Unum Sanctum, and I'm gonna read this to y'all, okay? And this is gonna show you when I speak about divine rights. What is a divine right? You can go look it up yourself. A divine right is where the Pope said that God gave him the permission to rule over us, and he don't have to answer to damn motherfucker. That's crazy as fuck. Because I want to see this message. I want to see this text. I want to see this facts. Where the fuck is this message? But this shows you this is all about power. And black people, we the most churchy people in the world. We the most churchiest people in the world and don't know nothing about it. Now, Unum Sanctum, issued in 1302 by Pope Boniface VIII, right? This is a famous historical document that is declared that the Pope has absolute supreme power over all human beings, including kings. They went over the king's head. It is established that there is only one true church, and submission to the Pope is absolutely required for a person to go to heaven. So, this paper says that the Pope has complete submission, so complete power, supreme power over you and kings. So this trumps kings too. And if you don't have total submission, right, to the absolute, hold on, where it says it includes, and you gotta have total submission to the Pope. And if you don't have total submission to the Pope, you will not get in heaven. Get the fuck out of it. See, these people have built their heaven on earth and convinced us that we gotta die to go to heaven. I don't get it. After what I'm telling you, do a little bit more research. And if you come to the conclusion that you still want to believe what you believe, it shows two things. One, brainwashing is a powerful weapon to brainwash someone. Okay, your brain develop a thing called cognitive dissonance. When you've been told something over and over and over and over, your brain start to believe it, and it will challenge anything that someone brings to you that says differently by default. So it proves that, and the second thing, it proves you're a damn fool. Yeah, it proves something wrong with you, right? Because in the psychology world, if I convince you that there's a green leprechaun in the bathroom, no evidence that it ever existed, no one ever saw it, right? To the point you worship it, you idolize it, you throw money at it, you implement it in your daily life. In a psychology world, that means you have a mental illness. Okay? So what I'm saying is this. I'm not saying don't believe in a higher power, because man did not make the moon or the sun. But what they're selling you, you buy that shit, something wrong with you. That's all I'm saying, because they don't even believe in it. Remember the Epstein files? All that shit you see with the little ones, eating them and all this other shit, all that satanic shit. First of all, you can't believe and know something is true at the same time. You can't. Right? So a person asking me saying, well, prove what I'm saying is facts. Like, prove what I'm saying is facts about all this. Well, you can't prove facts about something that never existed. You So you want me to prove to you about something that never existed? Like I said, when you tell a person the truth, they want all examples. They want to have all the evidence. But when you tell a lie, they don't ask for none of that shit. I'm just one of them ones. Okay? And a lot of y'all are too. A lot of people not buying this. You know, this is the information age. Okay? They've been using this against us forever. Okay? Remember, they came with guns and Bibles. Don't get mad at me, and I know your grandma gonna be upset by, you know. And these people have created this cognitive dissonance over the years, being told, "Hey, this is that, and that is this." They don't know no better. They don't know no better. Don't fault them. They've been poisoned. You know, and since I was a boy, I never agreed with this. This was always in me. You know what I'm saying? I never agreed with this ever. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these families, or the 13 bloodlines, what, right? A lot of these families, they commingle and marry, like power marries power. See, marriage had nothing to do with no motherfucking love. If you watch Coming to America with Eddie Murphy, right? They wanted to appoint him a wife. Why? Because her family was screened and accepted by the king and the queen as a family who may have equal or greater power. Well, I would say probably more a little unequal. But they was picking his wife because power married power. This is how this lineage becomes strong over centuries. Not you running out seeing some little hot thing and bringing her into the family. No, fuck no, they don't do that. So the Arsenis was marrying in with the Medicis. Then you got the Colonna, and then you got what other families? You got all these different families. You got the Colonna families, and it's 13 of them. Just know that. So if you want to go down that bloodline or that rabbit hole, go right ahead. But these are the people that has been running your life, not God. And I'm not saying, you know, not to be spiritual, but I'm also saying think with common sense, please. And again, before I did this video, I said no disrespect to nobody. You know, believe what you want, but like I say, do your research. Don't be one of them ones that join the herd just because your mother-in-law wants you to go to church, or your father-in-law says if you won't go to church, boy, you can't question the Lord. You can't question church. They don't want you to question it. Why you can't question it? So when you say the hell with it and you go with the herd, you forfeit your personal beliefs for the herd. You know, and most of the time the herd are the dumb ones, the ones that's being led to the slaughter. I don't want to use the word dumb. I'm gonna say misled or ignorant. And ignorant means you don't know, but it also means you ignored it. The word ignore is in the word ignorant. And I tell y'all, ignorance is the most expensive thing in the world, because you're going to pay for it mentally, physically, and definitely financially. So ignorant means you don't know, but it also means you ignored it, right? You ignored it. Like you may know, or you may know something, like in the back of your head, you know something ain't right. Ain't nobody can tell me when it comes to this. And in the back of your head, ain't nothing ever told you like, yes it have. You just afraid. You just scared. Remember, man, scarcity is $1 billion trillion business. Fear is $1 billion business. Listen, it's your boy Paul Duck. I love y'all. Put your comments on the bottom of this video. I can't wait to see them. This is no disrespect. Like I say, do your own research. I'm just here in love. Like I love y'all. I don't see color. I don't see status. I don't care fuck how much money you got. I don't give a fuck where you from, what you drive. I don't see people. I see their soul, their spirit. I see past the veil or the appearance, right? So I don't care about all that, bro. I'm just here doing my job. So if I offended you, I say I'm sorry, because I understand, man. I understand we've all been told lies and we've all been told things, but when it's in your DNA, it's just not gonna pierce my veil. I was born like this. I just always knew someone right, and a lot of y'all too. A lot of y'all too. So don't feel bad because you're outside the box and your family or your cousins or maybe your wife or husband, they just not thinking. They just been poisoned. And a lot of them, I forgot the word, the term of it, but when someone knows that you're telling the truth, they kind of fight it. It's this cognitive dissonant things I was telling you about. Like, you could be talking to your husband and you like, nigga, you ain't that crazy. But he just don't want to know. He know you're on to something. I just can't remember the word for it, the term for it. But basically, they'll fight you nail and tooth. Like I say, when you tell a person the truth, they want to ask for all the information, all the motherfucking examples, and they need all this evidence. But when you tell them a lie, they just go with it. Listen, man, I love y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Put your comments on the bottom of this video. But like I tell y'all all the time, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. Remember, it's all out of love. Do your research, and if you know anything about what I'm talking about, please share it with the family. Put it in the comments, put links. Come on here, we here to help each other, man. And it's time we do this. And remember, God ain't gonna punish you because you want to know the truth. And just for heaven's sake, you are God. You. Get with y'all on the next one. Peace.